Guys, welcome to Nairobi Car Journey. I'm Raphael, and in today's video we'll be comparing the three different generations of the Mercedes-Benz E-Class. Let's get on with the video. The Mercedes-Benz E-Class, a vehicle not only known for its classic and elegant appearance, but is renowned for its luxurious premium-built interiors, comfortable and rejuvenating rides, impressive performance, and above all else, Mercedes' ability to go above and beyond with innovative technology that transcends the boundaries of time from which each of these models emerged from. Today, we have with us the W210, manufactured between 1995 to 1999, the W211 between 2002 to 2006, and finally the W212 between 2009 and 2013. So, starting with the W210 Mercedes, it has a bubbly appearance from the front, beautiful rounded headlights, a chrome grille, your classic Mercedes logo on the front, and then you have character from over the years, as well as some more chrome along your bumper. Moving towards the windshield of the car as one giant wiper, because back then, 90s, Mercedes found this as a cool aesthetic. Not sure exactly why, but they did. You have a lovely side mirror that packs into these backs if they hit you. Chrome along your door, and moving to the boot of this car, now you have a more boxy like boot. Don't know why they chose to do that, but they did, and here it is. Also more character here. Despite the body of the car having seen better days, it's still powered by a reliable supercharged 4-cylinder inline engine that puts out 186 horsepower and 260 Nm of torque to the rear wheels via a 5-speed automatic transmission. Now, the W211 features the classic Mercedes logo, a chrome grille again, rounded headlights, but this time with a headlight washer, chrome along your grille, and moving farther to the side, anti-do these. This car also came with 2 wipers, because 2 is better than 1, as they say. A very boring side panel, nothing much is actually happening on this end. However, a better boot with more, but you can't really tell if it's a Mercedes because of... Why does it have a Mitsubishi logo? So, a little bit on the interior of this car in a moment. However, this car, similarly to the W210, is powered by a supercharged inline-4 engine that puts out 163 horsepower and 240 Nm of torque to the rear wheels via another 5-speed automatic transmission. Moving along to the W212 Mercedes, it features a more aggressive and sporty look thanks to these triangular headlights, chrome in your grille, 2 Mercedes logo that show what you are driving, chrome along that side of the vehicle. You have, unfortunately, no more anti-do these side mirrors. These are just... Aww. And they take some time to unfold, which kind of made me feel dumb. But you do get some nice chrome along your rails, your window rails, and below your door. Moving along to the back of the car now, we have a larger boot. And on top of that, a navigation antenna. So the last 2 cars we've looked at are the E200 variants. This is the E300 W212, and it's powered by a 3-liter V6 that puts out 300 Nm of torque and 231 horsepower via a 6-speed automatic transmission to the rear wheels. So this version is somewhat different as it contains a bigger engine and thus packs more of a punch. And now we move on to the interior of the W210, and starting off with the radio, which looked a bit more like this and had a CD and cassette reader, which also came with volume buttons on the steering wheel. The car also introduces electrically adjustable seats with memory, but they can be unreliable sometimes. It also has a decent amount of storage in the glove box, center console, and door pockets. Lastly, there is a center control where Mercedes decided all the window controls should be, which is surprisingly convenient for both the driver and the co-passenger to use. Now let's get on to the drive. So the interior of the car, as you've seen, is a bit interesting. Everything seems to be falling apart and nothing wants to work. That makes sense because the car is really old. The AC itself chooses when to go off. It has character, it's in the car, and it just makes the ride more enjoyable when you have nothing better to do. You fight with your air, you see. Again, just as a reminder, this car has an inline 4 engine, 2 liter, makes about 186 horsepower, and because of that, it pulls really well, only if you push the throttle all the way down. Otherwise, you find the car feeling rather sluggish, and the throttle is rather weird because there's like a dead zone when you're, like right now I'm pushing it, if I push it slightly in, the car wants to now jump forward, it wants to take off for some reason, and it's not really a good thing most of the time because it can cause an accident if you're not ready for that. So yeah, moving on to the next car. The W211 has a more 2000s aesthetic thanks to its interior, and we begin to see this as we look at the radio, which has a more modern and posh appearance with newer tech including satellite navigation and an inbuilt telephone if optioned. The back of the car is nice and luxurious, although the seats don't have any leather and rather feel and appear to be wool. Now for the drive.
So how do you find the driving?
The driving itself, like I said, throttle very responsive, steering is really good, but comparatively to the previous model, this car launches better, but takes a long amount of time to get up to speed. The other one is a complete opposite. Once the car has launched, or once you've started moving rather, the car is initially slow, but as you pick up on speed, it accelerates faster. And this one's the complete opposite. The gears refuse to drop down when you put your foot all the way to the floor, and it might be because of the car has a smaller engine. So, and finally, the W212, with the highest amount of tech compared to the other two, as it comes with a radio that has Bluetooth built in and a DVD player allowing you to watch movies on the screen. The car can also be optioned with heated, ventilated and massaging seats with the front passenger and driver. It also has a more modern looking AC unit that is dual climate control, similarly to the other two. The driver and co-driver seat also comes with lumbar support to help adjust the firmness of the seat to their liking. The radio is fitted with night vision assist with a button next to the steering wheel that helps show pedestrians on the screen. In the middle console there is a dial used to control the screen. And finally we are in the W212 E300. So the last two cars were both E200s, which means that they had a 4-cylinder, inline, turbocharged engine, whereas this one has a naturally aspirated V6 as stated before. So this one going up hills and is so just stupendous. The car doesn't feel like it's struggling whatsoever. In low revs it gives me a lot of power and there's a lot of torque. The car wants to pick. Even if I were to rev the car right now, the ECU, the engine control computer, the engine computer, my apologies, is very reactive. It knows what I want as a driver. Of course, every so often it will make mistakes, but rather than that, yeah, it's perfect. And the gear ratio in all fabulous. More than half of the time, you can't tell when this car is shifting. The other two, it's like I can hear that, I can feel that. This one, it just pulls like a dreamliner. In conclusion, each of these three cars were able to dominate the era they were manufactured in by being one step ahead of the competition, giving the occupants of the vehicles a glimpse of what luxury would look like in the future, be it adding electrically adjustable seats in the 90s or night vision assist in the late 2000s. Thanks to Mercedes pushing the boundaries of technology in the vehicle industry, the E-Class's name will ring throughout the ages for being the perfect sedan. Thanks for watching.